Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
So coming to the plate, Jay Green. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Hernandez is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute
one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
First for the
Pedro Cardona earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit.
Play ball. Out.
Into the box, Jay Raines. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, being especially careful here. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's...
Come on, you can beat it. You can beat it.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. And a
Batting
golden
fifth,
opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard.
Cody Bellinger.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Mark Meza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended in a base hit.
Next for the Tigers,
Batting
Dan McMahon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
McMahon.
He hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Jay Reams. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely...
So striding forward now, Jay Reams. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Fastball called for strike 2. Popped him up. And there's the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization. Digging in, Jay Reams. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 6 runs, 10 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count still at 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Bonga takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Jay Raines will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. 0-1 the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Riley earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
Joaquin Quinones
permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Corey Langston closes the door for the save, his 11th of the. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Mark Joyal, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cisco over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of it.
Striding into the box, Derek Fisher, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or have been hoping for. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Coming to the plate now, Jay Raines. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Popped up. Cisco has a play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in once again, Jay Raines.
Third baseman, Jay Raines.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Raines is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name of the game is to get on base and score runs, and this guy does it as good as anyone.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and now he throws goes on the brakes, but he can't get back to first. Digging in now, Ramon Vega. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ramon Vega.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Cisco.
Hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Into the box now. Jay Raines.
Third baseman. Jay Raines.
Here's the pitch. 4-1.
No strike.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Calhoun fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Guerrero. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game.
The final
and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5 runs.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the New York Mets and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Lorenzo Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Carlos Correa now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 0-1 offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
Now at the plate, Jose Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Jose Guerrero.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, in talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind of production you expect from a guy hitting in the middle of the order. He's had some opportunities. He just hasn't cashed in.
Stepping in, Jay Raines. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy can absolutely fly. And
he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jay Raines. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Sharply hit but foul over toward the first base dugout. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Forward at second. Bentler at first. 2 out in the inning. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead it 4-0. Jay Raines will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. 1 run is scored. He's up. 2 runs have scored. To 3rd now, but he's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Carlos Correa.
Three runs already home here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Allsweed. 2 down. Long throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy.
At the plate, Jay Raines. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Raines.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Ready for another chance? 35. Cody Bellinger. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the 0-2. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. McMahon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. It's stretch time in Motown. The Mets are out on top, 11-3. Now at the plate, Mitch Allsweed. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hope to get them back into this one.
Bends down to first, and the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Striding in, Willie Calhoun. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Calhoun.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next for the Mets, Jay Raines. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
Raines.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. McMahon in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Digging in, Ramon Vega.
Now batting, first baseman, Ramon Vega.
This is hit softly to third. And it's too late. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
MLB.
Play ball, full four, take your base.
Standing in,
Batting
Jay
third.
Raines, hoping to
Third
stay
baseman.
hot as he came through
Ray.
with a 4-hit contest
Ray.
yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Ramirez takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order. So striding in, Jay
Now batting.
Raines. He
Third
got on top
baseman.
of one and was a ground out
Ray.
victim last time.
Ray.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional
batter,
walk.
number
And
one.
the force play is now
Shortstop.
in order.
Carlos
3-2
Correa.
pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. A bare hand for one. In to score, the runner from third.
They couldn't turn the inning.
In now for the Reds,
Now
Manuel
batting.
Gill comes
The
into
first
this
baseman.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the
Manuel
ballgame.
Gill.
Here's the 0-2. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Oh! A spin and a throw. There's one. Next up for New York,
third baseman,
Jay
number
Raines,
7.
as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play in the... Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in,
batter,
Johnny
the second
Ramirez.
baseman.
He flew out in
Johnny
his last at-bat. Hot shot down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now for Cincinnati, Andres
The third
Paniagua.
baseman,
He's
number
been
4.
hit by a pitch
Andres
and walked in the game thus far.
Paniagua.
Third. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Into the box now,
Up next to the
Jay
net.
Raines.
The
0 for
third
2 with a
baseman.
walk for him so
Jay
far. Ready with the first
Raines.
pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Mets led this game from the third inning on and never